What's going on, guys? It's Talks with Kenny, and here we'll be discussing why Biden praises GM Motors over Tesla. Now, if you guys don't know, recently General Motors is planning to build a new electric car vehicle in Mexico, the company said on Monday, slated to arrive in the American marketplace next summer. The 2024 Chevrolet Blazer will be manufactured in Ramos Aperti, Mexico, where the gas-powered version of the car is presently assembled. According to CNBC, versions of the electric car will sell for between $45K and $66K and have a range up to 320 miles. In response to the news of GM's expansion in Mexico, Tesla CEO Elon Musk commented on social media that Teslas are the most made in the USA vehicles. They are. Most of Tesla's products are made in the US. I know they have one in China, but that's shut down. So now the only factories producing cars right now is the Gigafactory they got in, I believe it's in Texas now, right? Indeed, President Joe Biden has frequently lauded GM and Ford amidst their efforts to expand electric car offerings, yet has consistently decided to omit the world's largest electric vehicle automaker. Ford is investing $11 billion to build electric car vehicles, creating 11,000 jobs across the country. A post from Joe Biden's social media said as his most recent State of the Union speech concluded, GM is making the largest investment in its history, $7 billion to build electric cars and creating 4,000 jobs in Michigan. How many more jobs would they create if they move those to America, right? Because in my opinion, I'm about America becoming a producer, not just a consumer. Because if you just consume, you're at the whim of the producers. You'll be more indebted. We'll be more dependent on other countries. And that's what I liked about what Trump was talking about, America first, that we need to be going back to being producers again, bring our manufacturing back, being able to create on our own, on our soil. Yeah, it'll be more expensive, but higher quality, right? But you shipping out all these jobs out of the country, like how you expect Americans to sustain themselves? How you expect us to be? I guess that's not the plan. I guess it's for their globalist agenda, right? Musk has since expressed support for Republican candidates, then noted that his company has created more than 50,000 jobs in the United States. So that's what I'm talking about. If all your jobs are here, there'll be more job numbers. So why Biden isn't encouraging companies like Tesla that have most of their business here in the United States? Why isn't Biden incentivizing this? Instead, he's praising these relics of the past, the GMs and the Fords. Yeah, they make good cars, but Tesla is the leader in electric cars. How can you forget about them? It's crazy, right? Almost like it's just political. Who knows? Let's hear what they have to say in the article. Musk unveiled his company's new manufacturing facility near Austin, Texas. The stumbling from the Biden administration may lie in the fact that Tesla is not unionized. On the campaign trail, Biden has pledged to encourage and incentivize unionization and collective bargaining, while supporting legislation such as Protecting the Right to Organize Act, which threatens to eliminate the state's rights to work laws and erode the legal status of independent contractors. Yes, that's the downsides about unionization. And there's a reason why a lot of professions no longer unionize, is because it essentially make all the workers like a cog in a machine. You become a blob. And then there's a guy on top that supposedly represents all your guys' benefits. And he represents you in behalf of the company, in front of the company. And it's a way of just giving, is this a way of centralizing power, right? I agree with decentralization. Like, we need to separate into small independent parts, not become this big, massive collective entity. And that's what these unions do, right? They do this one size fit all for everybody, right? All your benefits is just streamlined. Okay, you start off here, you do this, and that's not the kind of life I want. I'm an individual. Like, I want to get paid this because I work harder. I got skills that I bring in from the other job. But with unions, it's hard to really negotiate on your behalf for yourself, because you're supposed to go talk to your representative, right? And it's just going to become like how it is in the teachers. The administrators get all the money, and then it trickles down, and they decide your curriculum, they decide your benefits. There's no flexibility there, and that's the status of the independent contractors, right? Former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki hinted at Tesla's lack of unionization last year when she asked why the company was not invited to an electric car vehicle summit in which Ford and GM participated in. Why are you snubbing Tesla? It's crazy. It's like I'm always gonna keep pointing it out. I know you guys gonna get sick of me in the comment section saying it over and over again. If you're new here, I believe that Democrats only care about is exerting power, right? Any way of them able to accumulate power, they will. And that's one reason why Democrats want unionization. The reason why they incentivize unionization is because with unions, it's easy to get votes through unions, right? Because then your union manager will come down, trickle down, talk to you. This is why the teachers unions, they vote almost 94% Democrat, is because the Democrats know I don't have to convince everybody. I could just show up at an organized area. All these people, all I have to do is cater to them, right? Making them one issue voters, right? Hey, I'm looking out for you, you union workers. I'll guarantee this, that it's easier to sell. It's easier to get votes through unions than it is through a decentralized workforce, right? Because you don't know what caters to everybody, because everyone has different needs, everyone has different payment structures, everyone has different benefits. But with a union, you know exactly where to hit. You talk to the representative give you all the list of, hey, this is what you can do. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And then down the line it goes. Union workers are like, hey, we should vote for Joe Biden because he has our best interests at heart. And it's easier to sell votes that way. This is why the Democrats are interested in unionization. And obviously that's why the Republicans don't like unionization, is because Democrats has shown or have a track record of getting high turnout, high voting rates from union workers, because they just know how to get union workers to vote for them. I don't know exactly. I haven't done much research on this, but I do know it's easier to talk to one person that represents a bigger following behind them. This is why Democrats go out and they talk to social media influencers like The Rock. Right, when Joe Biden was making his campaign trails, he was talking to The Rock. He was talking to Cardi B. He wasn't talking to them. He was talking to the people that look up to them. And it's the same concept with union workers and union representatives. So this is why they're a big fan of unions. While we, of course, welcome the efforts of automakers who recognize the potential of an electrical vehicle future, support efforts that will help reach the president's goal, and certainly Tesla is one of those companies, Pinsaki said. Today, it is the three largest employers of the United Auto Workers and UAW president, who will stand with President Joe Biden as he announces his ambitious new target. But I would not expect this is the last time we'll talk about clean cars. The move towards electric cars, and we look forward to having a range of partners in that effort. When pressed on whether Tesla is augmented because it is not unionized, Pinsaki repeated that attendants include the three largest employers of the United Auto Workers, and that is a union. Essentially, so she's, doing how you say it, word gymnastics here. That she said it without saying it. You get me? Like, yes, we didn't include Tesla in there because they don't allow unions, because Tesla's a private company. All right, am I right? I'll let you draw to your own conclusion. She added, exactly right. This is how they like to beat you over there, and I'm like, oh, why you hit me for? You know why? You get me? It's power. At the time, one electrical vehicle YouTuber noted on Tesla that on Twitter that Musk must have a seat at the table if he had moved Tesla's manufacturing to Mexico like Ford did. Apparently, good-paying American jobs making 100% electrical vehicles isn't enough to be shown as an example of how manufacturers should behave, he observed. Musk replied, irony indeed. That's some truth. America last, right? Hey, Trump. Hey, I don't care what y'all say about Trump. Trump was right. When Trump was on the debate stage and he said, if you put Biden in, it's going to be America last. I'm American first. Biden's American last. And what? Don't look at the intentions. Look at the actions. Look at the outcomes. That's what's happening. Look at the largest electrical vehicle employer, Tesla. 50,000 jobs. 50,000 jobs. And because they're not going along with Biden's agenda, right? I want you unionized. He gets snubbed. Crazy, huh? And he's the one who started this train. This is the company that started all of this race to electrical vehicles. It was him. He left it. Elon Musk let his patents out for all the companies to go and look at. He left all that intellectual property. He didn't. Most companies will prioritize that, make sure that no one can get it because intellectual property. He let that free. Hey, here's the technology. So you guys can repeat it and do it because I want clean energy. That's someone who's about a solution, not about a profit, right? But you don't reward that, right, Biden? You don't reward that, right? Let me guys know what you think in this comment section below. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.